Hello, a very good day to you. My name is Paul Kennedy, sometimes known as PK, P-Crank, Vegan 2.0, Nitric Oxide Man, and many, many other maxims to good friends. Well, here we are, episode 1, Beginner's Plant-Based Essential Information. I'm embarking upon a series of blogs which have this video complement to them. They're probably going to be on a weekly basis. I don't want to push this too much unless there is a desire and need from the general public to see this face for radio, talking to you about living well and whatnot. But hey, strangely enough, here I am, the ordinary man in the street, 47 years of age. Sort of crunch time really, I suppose, entering into the autumn of my life or whatever. Let's be fair, for the last 10-15 years or so, I haven't been doing that whatsoever. So maybe it's the time of year, or maybe it's the time of man. As the song goes, who knows? Anyway, what I do know is this. For the last 4 weeks, that's 4, yes, I have lost in total a mighty 3 stone. Very good, hasn't been much of an effort. This is certainly not any kind of ordinary diet regime that I've been on. Not that I've ever really been on much of a diet. There are times in your life when you look at yourself and think, I better get my shit together, so to speak. But not really happened a lot to me. I'm a self-confessed foodie. I've been involved in hospitality pretty well most of my life. And I've enjoyed it. I just totally immersed in food, drink, and that kind of thing. So for somebody like me to take on something which is, say, somewhat a bit of a, some people would say a crank diet kind of thing, is unusual to say the least. However, what happened to me was purely out of good fortune. But I was watching Netflix as I often do, and I've seen all of the food documentaries on there, and I saw this particular one which alluded to the fact it was a bit of a expo documentary kind of thing on the greener side of food. It was called Fork Over Knives. I made mention of it in my last video, and I've done a review of it on the blog as well, which you can check out, as well as quite a few other great documentaries which are available on this kind of topic. Well, here I am. I'm sort of laying it down for you in a sort of layman's kind of way, because for these 4 weeks I've lost a ton of weight. My illnesses are completely now in remission, and I'm getting sort of daily benefits. I talked last time about asthma, eczema, and the allergies and stuff, which had blighted my life for 35 years. But there seems to be much more coming as well. It's like a train, just hurtling down a track, gathering speed. I'm still dropping weight. The asthma is under control. Eczema is great, and it has fringe benefits as well, because this was a ring which I inherited from my father, which had been given to him, by somebody who he loved, and she indeed loved him, and it was it's a beautiful ring. It only fits on my little finger. God knows, who knows? Keep losing weight, it might go there. I don't know. But anyway, the point is that due to eczema, I couldn't wear this ring, and it did cause me a little bit of upset. But to be able to wear it, because my eczema is now, nailed down, is a great thing. It's a fringe benefit. Yesterday, 3 amazing things happened actually. First of all, I went for my usual stroll in the local park, and I was able to run. I haven't done that in 30 years. Running, jogging, a little bit of a sprint. Felt great. That was good. I came home, had a shower, whatever, and I washed my hair for the first time in 7 years. Incredible, huh? 7 years indeed. A lot of people, it's well known that your hair sort of cleans itself after a while. But the last time I'd washed my hair previous to that, all my hands literally shredded of the skin due to the eczema contact with the chemicals. Awful. So that's another thing that happened yesterday. Also, I was sat down and had a great plant-based, nutritious meal as ever. And I started wondering to myself, I haven't had sort of any kind of reflux medication, Rennies, Pepto-Bismol, that kind of stuff, which I used to consume quite a lot of. That is squarely down to diet and in particular dairy, I believe. But haven't had that problem. So that is another ailment which I've managed to successfully deal with. So there are many benefits. Money is the fundamental one as well, because keeping a plant-based stroke vegan diet will reduce your shopping bills dramatically. That's quite a benefit. Now, obviously I'm getting in shape now, I'm getting fit. We've got these ailments which we're dealing with, we're saving a few quid. I've got a personal carbon footprint which is dramatically lower than any carnivores now, because the amount of water, oil, resources which go into mass agricultural farming, they're the problem. It's not melting ice caps. Mass agricultural farming is one of the main root causes of overheating of the planet. That is an issue. So we've got that to consider. Future visits to hospitals and general wellness wise, I'm getting myself in good shape. So touch wood, hopefully, you know, I won't be a burden on the health service at any point. Okay, finally, of course, there's the animals. Now, a lot of people come from this whole vegan perspective, you know, and it's all animal led, and hence, you know, the whole crank thing is, and that's actually fueled by a lot of the food, dairy industries, etc. as well. There's a lot of guerrilla marketing that goes on that wants to make vegans look, you know, like it's just totally an unviable, unnutritious, cranky, weird way of going on. Well, that's all bullshit. I'm afraid to say, but you know, I've never been particularly an animal lover of such, but hey, it's good to feel inside that I'm doing my bit for the environment and the animals as well. So that's all great, but the big problem that people, generally speaking, tend to have with adopting a plant-based stroke kind of vegan diet is you have this assumption again, which is brought to bear by other industries and corporations, etc., that you won't be getting your nutrition, your calcium, your protein, your various nutrients, and you'll be eating nothing but garbage and it'll taste rubbish. But I'm here to tell you that I've never eaten so well in the last 4 weeks, and never eaten quite as much. Generally speaking, when you become plant-based, there's a lot of grazing that goes on, but it's all good. So I'm eating more, I'm eating better, tastes better. It takes about 3 to 4 days to get your taste buds game in check, but in check they will come. And I don't know, I suppose the greatest benefit that I can talk to you about is that when I wake up now, I don't have that slouchiness which comes with meat and dairy. It just tends to make you fall asleep in the afternoons. It doesn't get you that productive. I feel as if I'm maybe getting a 25% or more energy boost, and sort of the slouchiness which can occur in your brain, which slows you down, makes you doubt yourself or whatever, you know, it's quite phenomenal, really. That seems to have just disappeared. I'm keen and motivated to do this, talk to you, and do the other things which I do in my life. Now, the other things I do in my life, some of you may know, I've been a corporate slave for many a year, and you know, along with an awakening and a general awareness, those days are gone, and the rest of my life is dedicated in the service and helping of other people, which sounds all very grandiose or whatever, but personally I prefer that. You wouldn't find me in an office again. So here I am, I'm doing these videos with you on a weekly basis. I'm going to help you with nutrition, fitness, wellness that any person can take up. Fantastic, tasty recipe ideas, which can be easy to construct, and you know, in time I should be doing videos of me making some of these dishes and whatever. Very easy to do. I should be helping you with facts, figures, other nutritional information which might be useful, or purely on a layman's basis. Every week we're going to put this together. I'll be letting you know when these videos come out. Please read through to the blog at nitricoxideman.com to get the full picture. All of this is totally free of charge. I'm doing it alongside the work I do with Mrs. Nitric Oxide Woman in terms of helping older people live well at home. I'm involved in that, and it's well documented the work I do within the addiction circles as well. So the life I'm living, generally speaking, in the service of others, is something I can highly recommend. It's good for your head, it's good for your heart, but it also helps if you're in tip-top shape, and that's pretty well where I'm going at the moment. I would hope, based on the way things are going, a month down the line, I have no complaints whatsoever, and I will never look back. That's an interesting little pointer, actually, which I've sort of alluded to there, is that the best way to approach this change, if you feel as if this change is necessary for you, is to really sort of think that, not for today, in terms of meat, dairy, and the things that you will miss. After to be said, after 3 or 4 days, your taste buds change, and you really begin to enjoy good, tasty, wholesome food. It's quite a marked difference, but it helps. It will help you on your way to achieve the things you want to do. The things that we are going to do in terms of future episodes, I'll be putting this out every once a week. The next few topics are going to be quick, tasty power lunches, the problem with comfort food, taste, texture, spice and seasoning, more essential documentaries to watch so you'll be getting some more information. Why have 5 a day when you can have 50? We'll be looking at the NutriBullet and juicing techniques, which are sensational in terms of the nutritional benefit you can get from those. What else? We're going to be talking about saffron, vitamin supplements, and diet label food and why that's just garbage, ultimately. And a lot more to come, so stick with me. Anybody who's local to me in the Coventry area, United Kingdom, that knows me, wants some advice, some help, a little program, working out for themselves to drop weight fast, to reverse ailments, to get better, the whole picture. I'm down at the Memorial Park, Horsley Park, sometimes in Kenilworth, walking around and now running. Feel free to join me. Get in contact through the social media links which are on the page. Otherwise, I'll see you for the next episode. Thanks for listening.